Oh man, it's bright today, I tell you what. Oh, it's great to see 60-something degrees weather in Atlanta. The last couple of days it was so cold back down here, I thought it was up north somewhere. But that's not what I want to talk about today. What I want to talk about is resolutions, New Year resolutions. That's what I want to talk about. And I bet you anything that you sat at your dinner table at the end of 2008 and you wrote out a whole long list of things that you want to change during the 2009 year, right? I bet you that's what you did. You know why? I'm talking about myself. I did the same thing too. I sat down and I wrote me out a list of things that I want to change for 2008, 2007, 2006, and guess what? I did them up to a point. I did them up until maybe a couple of months or something in the year, and then like anything else, yeah, it just went away. One of the major things I thought I wanted to do is to get out of debt, and I don't know if you're like that, but most people want to get out of debt, right? And then they start out at the beginning of the year. Here's what they do. They throw a whole lot of money to credit card debt because they want to get out of debt. But then in the process, a lot of other stuff gets neglected, and then they're gonna go back to the credit card and use the same credit card all over again, okay? But that's nothing unusual. You see, America is built on debt. It runs on credit, okay? That's a given. But we can't sit on our behind and do nothing about it, you know, because what happens is if you don't try to get out of debt sometime, what will happen is all that money that you're paying out to the credit card is going to eat up your retirement income, okay? So here's what. We can no longer sit around and wait for a president, especially our new president, Barack Obama, to step up in here and make some changes for us. We have to take it on ourselves to go ahead and make those resolutions happen. One of the first places that I want you to take a look at, and this is where I also took a look at in my home, is your television bill. Now, do you really need 200 channels, 260 channels in your house? Do you really need that? Maybe you do, but I didn't think I did. And that's one of the areas that we can cut out some of the fat from the budget and make it work for us, okay? So that's what I want to talk about. I want to talk about this New Year resolution thing, so that you can, you know, set aside some more money to do some other things other than just pay the television. Because all they do, look folks, let's get right to it. Television is programmed so that you can go out to the store and buy some more of the products so that they can keep their shows running. That's it in a nutshell, basically it. They do some subliminal implants in their messages that cause you to run out and go buy the stuff, don't even think about it. That's what it's all about. I mean, are you gonna fall trap to that? Look, Robert Kiyosaki says in his book, it's called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. He said in his book, money never sleeps. Money never sleeps, folks. Money is always at work. Either it's gonna work for you or work for somebody else. Well, wouldn't it be better to have the money that you work so hard for work for you? I think so. That's what I'm gonna encourage you to do today, okay? Go make your money work hard for you since you work so hard for it. That makes sense? That makes sense? Okay, that's what I want to talk about today.